Respect. Hello, welcome to the podcast. I am Paul. To my right is Brandon. To his right is Karen. To my front is Nee, and there's also Angelina. Yay. Today we're going to be talking about respect for others. Respect for others is being able to care about each other and being able to be nice to each other without judging them too critically.
What is the definition of respect for others? Respect for others is the public life of citizens that are concerned with affairs or with the community and the nation.
Alright, so respect for others is respect others, like be nice to others. Anybody agree?
Yes.
Alright, is that
Okay, there's this we should so respecting others is we have to be nice to others.
respecting others is treating people the way you would like to be treated. For instance, I wouldn't just go up to someone randomly and just make fun of them because of their race.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
We also need to think about how we need to be able to treat others with respect, and because the thing is, not a lot of people care about each other. They don't respect each other. When they speak, a lot of the things that bother me is that when people are let's say they're being mean, and then they won't just care. And let's say if someone was in their spot, they wouldn't really care.
Respect for others, not just to other people and yourself. It's just more the whole place, caring and respecting properties, others, people, things, anything like that, basically.
Yes, I agree with that. Respect for others is not just being nice to someone, but also respecting their property and their belongings.
How can we achieve respecting others? How are we gonna get to the stage of respecting others? What do you guys think? What do you think we have to do in order to get to that level of everyone caring about each other and respecting them?
So I think people nowadays they all want respect, but the thing is, if you want respect, you gotta give respect to other people.
That is correct.
And not everyone is doing that.
Yeah.
People just want respect and they disrespect other people.
Yeah, there are let's say, I know that the high school in Shelton, that's just an example. The people there, they're not all nice. They're pretty sometimes jerks. That's pretty much every high school. There are a lot of jerks because they think that they just want to be on top. They always want to be supreme to everyone else. They want to have everyone be below them and not everyone be equal.
But to be able, I think, to be on top, you also have to give yourself and give respect to everyone to be able to top. Because, if you're not giving yourself, you're not being nice, you don't deserve that place or position.
Yeah, it doesn't matter of the status that you hold. If you're not a nice person and you don't get respect, why should you get respect?
That's true.
Very deep. I think it's very deep from the heart. How long do you guys think it'll take in order to get to that level of respect? How many years, or what do you think? What other things do you think we need?
I think mostly is that we just have to be nice to others and just respect other people, so we can get the respect that we need.
I think, to be honest, it's gonna take a while because it's kind of in the genetics to be be rude and disrespectful. That's kind of something that a lot of people have, and it's not something that we can just eliminate. But it will take steps. There could be steps to stopping it. So just people turning over new leaves, I guess, if that's even possible. But like I said, it's all in genetics.
Also with how I said before, status, it doesn't really matter. When I play football, everyone is just saying, oh, I'm a senior, so you guys have to pick up all the stuff while I just go into the locker room and I change. everyone picks up for me. Like, you don't deserve that respect if you don't show it.
That is actually really true. Like I know a lot of people, like the big guys, like you said, the seniors. They really just they're kind of just picky on the little ones. I mean, like, and also now a problem is that like the younger ones, like the freshmen and stuff, they try to act like bigger than the seniors. They try to act like they get,
try to act big and
yeah, they try to get more respect than everyone else should. Like in the end, you're all gonna get respect, but don't try to like just force it on everyone. Oh, I'm cooler than you, right? I'm 10 times cooler than you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's a lot of things that they're trying to impose on us.
I agree with what Paul said because a lot of freshmen come into high school not knowing what they're supposed to do, and they want to earn respect from seniors, so they do whatever they want, and they listen to seniors by
Bye.
they listen to seniors by doing whatever they want or bullying other people, like pushing other people around. So yeah.
I think that's been happening a lot in high schools nowadays. Like the bigger kids, they like act like they all tough and they pick on the little ones, the new freshmen. And I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
And then if you see that them being mean to the freshmen is making the freshmen be mean to everyone else,
Exactly.
Like for example, like last year when I was a freshman, right? I was just walking to class, and I finished class in blue, and there was this big, tall junior, like saying, "Oh, freshman girls are, they're players," something like that.
Like I remember being in like a middle school, and like I can already see the change starting that the freshmen they don't see. I mean that the little ones, they don't see their place. Like I remember that being in 7th grade, I used to wait like a really long time trying to get to sit in the back, because it's a nice and like area over there. And then when I became an 8th grader, which is the time you should be able to sit there, I already saw seventh graders who weren't there before also just run to the back. Like, come on, it's not really that fair. We should all deserve our chance. We should all just respect each other and respect their privilege.
And I'm also think like, in order to like respect others, it's all about the compromise.
Yeah.
Like just because like you're now like you're in a certain level, right, between grade levels and stuff, doesn't mean like just because you're in an upper level classman doesn't mean you have to pick on the low level classman.
I mean, I agree with that, but I also agree that there should also be a little more respect for them. Like because as I said, yeah.
They don't really know their place.
Yeah.
If you just mess around with them, make fun of them, they just feel a lot less of a person that's made of themselves. And they just feel like they don't belong when they haven't even given a chance to actually see if they do.
Yeah.
And I think like another example of like giving respect is like, have you seen like all these like students like back well nowadays and maybe like in the past like disrespecting the teachers, being rude to teachers?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like you see how like the teachers are being like some teachers are being rude back or like they're just like writing
Don't
them
care,
up
yeah.
and stuff and they don't care. Yeah.
I think that respect is earned. It's not like something that like just because you're bigger and tougher doesn't mean you deserve that. It's definitely something you earn and work towards to give. So yeah.
I agree with me. Respect is earned by many different ways. For example, by earning a teacher's respect, you respect them back and never give them attitude and
Well, at least or try not to.
yeah, at least try not to.
Yeah, because like
And
sometimes teachers are kind of mean too.
Yeah, the teacher gives you attitude for no reason, then yeah, you can.
You kind of deserve to be able to be bad.
Yeah.
Like if the teacher doesn't give you respect, come on, like why give respect to someone who doesn't give you respect?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, another example. Like, have you seen like poor people out there like on the streets and like See, I've heard of this story, right, that I read on the news. And there was this poor person, like, just walking on the street, and there's this rich person that has a lot of money, like, just passes by them. He asks them for money, and they just said no. Like,
Oh yeah, like there was also a homeless guy who got his dog stolen by two guys who just came and stole his dog.
yeah.
Like that was in France, I believe. Like that's no respect. You have to respect everyone, even if the person's homeless or poor. Like come on, that's someone's dog.
Like, it doesn't matter the life that they live. Like,
I think you need
we should get
respect at all kind of lives, even like animals or anything small and big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like-
true.
That's important. And there was a guy who was homeless, and he was asking for money to buy food, but nobody gave him money. He would only get change, like dollars. But then, like, I saw this other guy who said need money for weed, and then a whole bunch of people were giving him like $10, $20
Yeah.
just to buy that.
Yeah, that's bad. That's corrupt.
messed up.
That's messed up, yeah. Because how are you gonna give someone money to buy drugs, but then like,
Not to eat and
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Provide for themselves.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna close this podcast with something Carrie wants to say.
So as you can see, respect, you can earn in many different ways, and always helping out your fellow classmates or work members by respecting them, and always
Moving them in times of need.
helping them in times of need. And there's a lot of ways you can help people, whether it's in the streets or your family members. There's a lot of ways you can help people.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the podcast. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Deuces.